Alright guys, and welcome back in. Today we're going to be spawning in, as we can see with the teammate behind us, we're going to be spawning in on Badams. Now we do have 3 teammates around us, including ourselves and 1 person MIA. We're going to be versing a spirit, and I saw that crow disappear as well. Therefore I'll move a little bit away and try and apply pressure towards this generator. Now in case you guys are wondering, I am in a pre-made, I'm in a duo queue. I'm not in a 4-man or a 3-man. There will be 2 people, including myself, and we are not on comms. That being said, while we work through this generator, we have 2 teammates unaccounted for. No, we're not. They're right there. That's going to be better together. I'm going to come out here and run this way. That way, if this spirit does choose to chase me, she's going to run away from where my teammates are completing the gen. She didn't chase me, which is unfortunate, and they were forced off the generator. I had the right idea, but unfortunately, she was able to hear it. Therefore, we're going to jump back on this gen. Knowing she doesn't have Hex Ruin, there's no real reason to break totems, even if she did have access to... Devour Hope. Don't worry about it till later on. Looks like she's going to be right with my ally. She's going to be able to see me working on the generator. What does she decide to do, though? Is she going to cut through here? She is. Alright, remember, she's only 110% movement speed, so she's not too fast. I'm going to try and take you away from all this jazz. We don't know if she has Strider. We don't know her build at all. She knows that I'm running her too far away. Ooh, I didn't mean to vault that 3 times. I'm going to listen for running on wooden floorboards. Hear nothing. Let's go right back in. I meant to vault that once and then slow vault back through, but I was still holding shift. He is in chase with my teammate. We're going to come out. We're going to apply pressure towards this. I'm going to run away a little bit. Not far. See, we're going to dull totem in here. Somebody else has been found and hit. Let's apply pressure back towards this generator. The thing is, all of us are stacking in one map. If ever you're in doubt like this, you should look at splitting up and working in different areas. Those 2 guys are running away now. Let's see what the killer decides to do. We can see that gen is originally being worked on. It shows us that Better Together is going to be a Steve perk this game. Good to know. Hopefully they have proved themselves as well. Got movement down there. We have no idea where the other girl ran to, but we know 2 generators are being worked on based on the one that I'm currently on and the one that my ally is on. Based on the proximity of how close these 2 gens are, there is no generator downstairs for us to have to worry about. And if there is, that is a wickedly close 3-gen strat. Alright, once this is done, we run over there. I think his will be nearly done because I'm pretty sure there were 2 people on that earlier. Let's make sure we can complete this generator. The real reason I'm coming over it to find out is if he has Prove Thyself. He doesn't have Prove Thyself, he just has Better Together. That's unfortunate. Those 2 perks synergize really well, much like Bond and Prove Thyself. Alright, we're going to go through. We've done 2 gens on one side of the map. We're going to try and apply pressure a little bit further on the other side. Looks like this killer has no commitment issues when it comes to committing to a chase. As we can see, she chased that player for quite a long period of time. We had time to complete 2 generators, and we're on a 3rd right now. 3 people. If we don't chicken out, we can get this gen done in time. Remember, she only moves at 110% movement speed, 2.5 seconds activation time, 176% phasing movement speed for about 4.5 to 5 seconds. So she does have a lot of things against her. She couldn't even phase across the entire board in time. That's going to be unfortunate for her. She lost her generator. That person's in the basement. Now, if this killer wasn't so focused on hooking her in the basement, what would you have noticed? She would have got that hook, and she would have been able to make a play around that. Now, I know that her phase can't cover the entire board, so if she does phase back, I will wait for the hook save. The thing is, if she didn't spend so much time taking her to the basement, that she could have stopped that generator from being completed. Alright, he's getting out, or she's getting out. Nice. Where do we go from here, my dear? You can run to the right and work on the house gen. It's probably the safest option while I work on this objective. This means we have 1 player who's MIA, which will be the Jane. It took a long time for her to hook him, so I think she wanted to take him to the center of the board. That way she can phase back in one go if she needs to. I set the crow off, which is bad. Got a little bit of distance. I should be able to make this window pretty comfortably. She's trying to cut me off. The beautiful thing about Survivor is you can see in 3rd person. Therefore, you can take advantage of that. She could just phase straight to me if she wants to, and there's not much I can do in the spot that I'm in. I think she'll be going back to the hook, though. Oh, she didn't fall for it. That's unfortunate. She has Sloppy Butcher. I'm going to make it look like I'm going to camp it. I had no intention of giving it to her. And if she thinks I'm going to try and... Hello? I didn't even know I had a teammate there. She can phase back and stop this. I can't save him. Strider. She goes straight to the hook. I'm going to take her upstairs. Oh, no, I'm going to take her around through the back. He hit struggle, unfortunately. There's not much I can do in this situation. I can go save this one and hope that Jane's over there. She was over there. That's good. There's no real regression on this generator either. It's nowhere near done, but I can save this guy from the ground. He's crawling to the corner of the map. I'm going to let him just heal himself while I work on a generator. I'm not going to get it done in time while the killer's coming over with Sloppy Butcher. I'm going to just take her right back to the house if she wants to chase me. She doesn't. She wants her. That's fine. Now, I do want to work on a generator that I'm going to be uncontested by the killer, and unfortunately, she made a really good call in hooking that guy in the center of the board. I have a good gut feeling she's got barbecue and chili, so I'm going to get her to lock her, hide from her barbecue. I can hear him crying, so I know she has Strider. She probably has a form of regression, therefore Surge or Pop. Didn't see Surge at all the entire game, therefore I'm leaning towards Pop. Back into the basement again. We know this girl wants to play around the basement so much, so we should really punish her for it and do split pressure elsewhere. Let's just jump onto this generator straight away. I will have to come off of this at a given point of time when I hear the phasing. I'm going to be listening for the running downstairs. That's going to be either my make or break. If I hear her running up the staircase, I got to be careful. The more I work on a gen, the louder it will become. The harder it will be to hear her running up the staircase. As a spirit makes a lot of noise when she uses her ability, alongside so does Demogorgon when he's walking around, and Oni as well. I mean, a lot of killers make a lot of noise, but she makes quite a substantial amount of noise. I can't save. I'm injured. My other teammate's on Death Hook, therefore Jane should be the player saving right now. However, Jane is solo queue, therefore I think she might not go for the save. We're not 100% sure. That is going to be Jane working on that gen. She should be able to hear this. Looks like my teammate is going to die in the basement. I could have traded with them. Unfortunately, that is going to be a riveting end for her. Second hook and death. And she hit me right through my dead hard. Even though I timed the button, I pushed it. That's a little bit of latency, as you guys can see. I dead harded because I know I had a pallet to my right-hand side. She was miles away when she lunged as well, so that's very unfortunate. There's our Jane urbaning around, waiting for a save. Alright, let's see what's going to happen right now. Jane's hiding. My gen is kind of being worked on. It's halfway done. If Jane went and worked on my gen, that would be the perfect play based on the killer being distracted with somebody looping around the hook. If Jane decides to save, that would be the wrong call as opposed to completing the objective. But let's see what she decides to do. She had urban evasion. She didn't have sprint burst. I expect the killer to phase right back right now. And I'm going to go work on my generator upstairs. It's very unfortunate that that guy did die second hook. And I probably could have prevented that as well. Alright, let's get straight back onto this gen. More than halfway done. Looks like I said before, she likes to commit to chases. And based on that, that's going to be her losing factor. Because she overcommits. If you can't get a hit or a pallet in generally 15 seconds, you need to think of what everyone's doing. Killer's in a really good spot, even though there's one gen left, because we have one player walking around looking for hook saves. Remember, it is a solo queue game as well. Based on that alone, if we had people working on different gens, she couldn't get pressure and regression from Pop. This killer doesn't even have Pop, so she is holding on by a needle and thread. We're really lucky that she doesn't have Pop Goes a Weasel, or we'd be in a bit of trouble. Might be giving my teammate adrenaline. That's exactly what happened. See if we can come out and apply pressure to this door and then go to the one past the shack. Somebody's already on that door. I guess Jane was just waiting for it. Let's see if we can go all the way over here. If she has no-ed, I'm going to be in a bit of a bad position if she downs me. But at the same time, I haven't been hit. Therefore, I have access to Iron Will, essentially with her not having Strider. So making her second-guess her movement. He should go straight for the door because of that bad play the Spirit made. But he is going to be playing the, ooh, he should go for the door again. She made a bad call then. The door's over here. I don't know if she has no-ed, so I don't want to take an early hit. Don't think she's seen me. She set the crow off. She's running straight over to the door. She spotted me then. I need to go around this. I think my other teammate's going to be working on his door. We got a little bit of time to search this. That door was at 3 pistons, so she went back to the other one. I have a good understanding that I don't think she has no-ed at all. Could break the totem. I do have a little bit of time. I'm going to play towards the door. I'm pretty sure he would have opened his door, and this player didn't because they had their door 99. He just took a hit to confirm that she doesn't have no-ed. Therefore, this door should be ready to be opened by our friend Jane. Anyways, guys, that's going to be an informative, educational rank 1 survivor game. What you should be looking at doing in a solo queue game. I know it's not necessarily solo queue because I am in a duo queue, but hopefully there was a bit of information that you guys can learn from that video. Anyways, GG's well played. If you're watching this over at YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do educational, informative, Dead by Daylight, killer, and survivor content 5 days a week over at Twitch if you guys want to tune into the live streams. That being said, guys, it was great to have you guys here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the fog. in the next video. Have a good one.